Hey, folks. Hope you had a good time watching the debates. Not well. I mean, I do. I mean, the alternative is having a lousy time, like I did, and a lot of other people did when they had to listen to all those. they, I'm sorry, they're just not impressive. No, they're not. What can I say? It is what it is. Hey, in the background, I got some music playing from my playlist, Awesome Classic Rock. It's a YouTube playlist. They let me use their music to make the playlist and put it on my channel, and so I'm listening to it through my Xbox One and my YouTube app. So, you can't do anything with it. It can't be reproduced. Blah 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 blah. You know my speech. Hey, so here we are. I got a list here of the 2020 Democrat presidential candidates. And, they really are just a wonderful array of talent. Take Joe Biden, for example. Joey boy. Hey, Joey B, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, he's good with his hands and his nose, if you know what I'm saying. He's a silly dude. Anyway, I didn't listen to one iota of anything he had to say on the debate because I already know what to expect. And, it's painful for some of us. Like for me, for example, it's painful to have to watch and listen to these folks. I disagree with all of them. I don't like their approach to politics. I don't like their politics. I can't say I dislike them personally, but as a candidate and an option, no. No thanks, Joe. And look at this right up here. You can get a little profile of Joe. He's 78. I don't care about that. He's been in politics, for a very, 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 very long time. A very, very, very long time. He's what you call an insider. He's part of the swamp that needs draining. He's one of the snakes you gotta get rid of. Just my opinion, of course, and I'm entitled to it. Hey, look, YouTube, somebody, Twitter, I don't know, send me a message or something that says, hey, we didn't like the way you called him unappealing. All right, I know I'm being a smart aleck. It's okay, I gotta have fun. Life is miserable. All right, so anyway, he went to Syracuse University. Oh, that explains it. New York State, University of Delaware, and this other place. Yeah. So anyway, look, he was Barack Obama's vice president, and he went right along with anything Barack Obama said. Sure did. There was no disagreement. In fact, when Obama was arrogant, you could usually expect Joe Biden to be arrogant too. If Obama lied about something, no doubt Joe's going to show up someplace giving a speech or whatever, and he'll be lying the same way the other guy did too. That's how he rolls. He's a team player. He's a real dandy, isn't he? All right, well, enough of Joe. Who we got here next? Hey, Corey. A guy named Corey. It's unique. It's unusual, and he's bald-headed, clean-shaven, bug-eyed, and he's brown. I don't know. None of that matters to me. Skin color has never been something that I found amusing to. I don't know, make funny pictures of. And plus, when I'm using a coloring book, when I was a kid and I was using a coloring book, I wanted the characters, like the people characters, I wanted them to stay white-skinned on my pages, and the only reason why is because that was one less thing I had to color. Made sense to me. I mean, look, if I had if I had a coloring book for that old Bill Cosby cartoon Fat Albert, and the characters had to be colored brown. Well, I'd color them brown, because it's already established they're brown characters, and of course, I'm not going to leave them white and empty out of laziness when they're supposed to be brown characters. Getting back to Cory, he's the booker. Remember that cop series with Captain Kirk? It was called T.J. Hooker. Yeah, hell of a cop name, T.J. Hooker. And now we got for Democrat candidate, Cory Booker. Yeah, I heard him speak Spanish a little bit, right? I guess there was candidates in a debate. They got into the speaking Spanish stuff. So in other words, you know, if Cory was to go over here to Google Translate, and Cory was gonna type something like back up there. What the heck? Hey, malfunction junction. Hey, what's going on? I don't know. Hey, oh, that's right. I know what's going wrong. Let's get. Yeah, is that still running? All right, good. Let's get out of here. Okay, back to Cory. All right, what is there here about him? I mean, if I go by everything the news tells me about Cory Booker, it's going to be a lot of lies. It's going to be a lot of fluff. It's going to be a lot of posturing. It's going to be a lot of propaganda. It's going to amount to a lot of blah, 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 blah. All right, so what does it say here? The first African-American U.S. Senator from New Jersey. He was previously the 38th mayor of Newark, New Jersey. Okay, so he was the first of a specific skin color. This is where things go wrong, okay? These first novelties, I really don't like it. And that's the first thing that's going to turn me off to a candidate when they say, hey, the first whatever. You could elect the first blah, 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 blah. You know, if this was a Disney movie, it might be something like, hey, now's your chance to elect the very first pelican to the presidential suite. No, I don't care about that. I don't want no first nothings in the White House. I just want someone who can do the job right, and honor the interests of the citizens, protect our borders, and do things the right way. Is that too much to ask? No. It's not too much. It's just enough. So he's 50. That's great because he looks like 26. So he's got youth on his side. But I have to say, for real, he kind of looks like the grandson of Scatman Crothers. If you don't know who that is, kids, well, go look it up. You'll see a picture of him, maybe from The Shining. Okay, and say, oh yeah, that guy. Hey, he kind of does look like the grandson of Scatman Crothers. All right. Who else we got here? Now this guy here. Pete, I need one of those dictionary pronunciation things. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I mean, not knowing how to pronounce it, I look at it and I'm thinking it's but the first four letters I got nailed down, but, right? But, like in your butt. But the rest of it is like Buttigieg. Is that what it is? Peter Buttigieg. I don't know. Pete Buttigieg, right? Peter Buttigieg. I don't know. They probably said it on a debate, but I didn't listen to most of it. I had other more interesting people to listen to, and he wasn't one of them. Anyway, so this guy's a 37-year-old. That's interesting because I thought they would be split. But there's, although they will specifically say when someone is the first African American to be elected to the Senate from a state or whatever, this guy is a gay man with a husband. That's my understanding, but they don't put that here. Uh, I'm thinking that he would be the first gay man with a husband as president. They they don't put that there. All right, whatever. Uh, it's okay. You don't have to. But you know, he is using that as a pitch in his campaign. He's made sure it's common knowledge, everybody knows, so it's not like I'm doing anything nefarious here by bringing it up. Thank you. Alright, so here we go. Here's another. Who's this guy? I don't know much about Julian Castro, unfortunately, because he's a Democrat. I don't really pay much attention to what he has to say either. He must be one of the nicer candidates, though, because he's one of those candidates I don't hear anything stupid from. And just about all these candidates I hear something stupid from. And we'll get to some of those in a moment. Sorry, but it's true. All right, so he was the youngest member of President Obama's cabinet. Okay, so he's like a Joe Biden. The Obama regime, the insidious 44th president. They were with him. Not much going on here other than that. He's blah, blah, housing. Yeah, he's 44. Hey, he's 44 right now, and Obama was the 44th president. How about that, huh? Sheesh. I'm going to look that up on Ancestry. I wonder if I'm related. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So he's got a spouse named Erica. He's got a brother named Joaquin. That's the only other. I know of a Joaquin Phoenix, the actor, but I never heard of another Joaquin. So he's like a Joaquin Castro. His mother's name is Rosie. That's a good name, Rosie Castro. I mean, that's got celebrity and fame written all over it. Anyway, so there's really not a lot to talk about here. I mean, there's no content. I have nothing to say because, like I said, I never hear anything stupid coming out of his mouth. So I have no commentary whatsoever. All right, so that's him. Now we get to... Billy, don't be a hero, don't be a fool with your life. Bill de Blasio. Yeah, he's a real gem. He said something in the first debate, I think it was, and I saw the clip of it. The person who recorded it yelled out, race card, or something like that. Anyway, he said something, he was comparing himself to the other candidates running for president. He said something that, we were supposed to understand as making him stand out from the others, and that was that he said he raised a black son. I don't know who he was trying to impress with that, but it definitely wasn't me, and it definitely wasn't anybody else. Really, I don't think I don't know if he knows that a lot of people that consider that racist. He's looking for points by saying, "Hey, look, I raised this black son. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm all for the brown ones. I'm diverse and inclusive. Affirmative action is my name. Pandering is my game." Anyhow, so that's what he. I don't like. I'm not gonna vote for him. I ain't voting for any of these folks. But just in case you want to know their highlights, well, you may not get them from me, but I'll try at least a little bit. Maybe there's something you like. I mean, hey, who am I to say? Some people might like a guy like that. Somebody might like a guy like him whose real name is Warren. His last name is Wilhelm. Jr. It's all over the internet. I guess he doesn't go by his birth name. He doesn't like the German side of his family, so he goes with the Italian side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Billy Day. Yo, what are you doing there, Blasio? Hey, BDB. Yeah, BDB. Oh, see? Now he's making me think of that little robot from the old Buck Rogers series when I was a kid. The robot used to go, beady, 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 beady. He'd say funny things, and not really, but he was supposed to be funny. He really wasn't. Kind of like Bill de Blasio. Tries to be funny, he's not, but he's really dead serious. You know, if I'm following him correctly, he thinks the cops are too busy arresting people, so he wants them to stand down. What else? He seems to want to make a connection between the notion of man-made climate change and hurricanes, and then PTSD, disability claims. Please, enough of that. Yeah, come on. Huh? It's like, that's like trying to make a connection between the sun and the jungle and the environment of Vietnam. I mean, come on. Just stop it, Billy. Billy de Blasio. Oh, I remember that. I remember Billy de Blasio from the old neighborhood. He's a funny kid. Yeah, he's a real funny kid. I don't know. I got enough of him. Who's next? I don't know who he is. Tulsi Gabbard. She's a looker. She's got a pretty face. I like the fact that, what else it says here? Oh, come on. Here we go with the firsts again. She became the first Samoan American, dun, 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 and the first Hindu member of the United States Congress. Whoa! Wow! Congratulations, she's the first. My God. We can't elect people on that standard. It's really one of the more ignorant things the electorate does. And the Democrats pitch that constantly. Anyway, she's got a pretty face, but she's a Democrat, so she's already got a pile of strikes against her, and it's too bad. You know, maybe she should be something more respectable, not like anything but a Democrat. All right, so let's move on here. Kirsten Gillibrand, you know, a lawyer. A lawyer, a Democrat, junior senator from New York. Oh my God, none of that adds up to anything good. I'm sorry, but it don't. Age 52. You know, she's relatively young. I can't see her as president either. But again, I'm not in the least bit curious about voting for a Democrat. So, but look, at least I look around and inform you about these wonderful people. Here's another genuine personality. How do you pronounce her first name? Kamala or Kamala or Kamala? I don't know. Her name is Kamala Devi Harris. Oh, great. Another lawyer. Oh, another junior senator. Oh, this one from California. Oh, isn't that just lovely? So we got this one here, Gillibrand. Same type, but she's in the Democrat-burdened state of New York. This one is like the opposite, but also the same, because she's not a blonde and she's not as fair as Gillibrand is. But she's also a lawyer. She's also a junior senator. She's also from one of the worst Democrat burdened states in the nation, and it's called California. And, Democrat. I mean, so she's another, she's said some stupid things. I can't think of any right now because some of these candidates, I just hear something stupid they said, I just file it away in the same old stupid trash bin. Yeah, they're pretty consistent. What can I say? Who Hickenlooper? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I saw her. What's her name? Amy Klobuchar. Amy Klobuchar. I guess maybe I should have listened to their names when they were being spoken, so maybe I'd know how to pronounce them, but I don't know. Uh, uh, oh, oh my God. She's another lawyer. She's also, this one's a senior senator from Minnesota. Okay. She's a member of the Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party. Oh, come on. What the hell is that? Democratic Farmer Labor Party. Well, I don't know if she knows it, but I think Liz Warren doesn't like the farmers out there, so I don't know how she thinks about that. Maybe somebody watched the debate and found out. But look, there's another lawyer, and some of these lawyers, every time I see their faces, I'm thinking what they say to people. Like some poor father, he's in the middle of a divorce, he can't see his kid, and he's being blamed and accused of things that didn't happen, and he's being blocked, and he talks to her, and she says, I can railroad anybody. Yep, that's what I see there. Not interested. Sorry. You're a nice lady, I'm sure. Don't know who he is. Who do we have here? Yeah, they call him Beto. His real name is Robert Francis. I'm not even going to look up how the name Beto came about because I don't care. I'm going to call him by his real name because when we vote for people, we need to know your real name, not your nickname. One of these days we're going to have a Democrat running for office and is going to call us all Mac Daddy. And that ain't just going to work anywhere here because we're trying to get some things, important matters done, We can't afford to be thinking like Democrats all the time. We got to, take some things seriously and do things right, Bobby Francis O'Rourke. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, Bobby Francis. I don't get this guy. He was doing some Spanish speaking too during one of the debates, and I'm just not impressed. So sorry. He's 46, and it says here that he's basically nothing but a politician. One good thing is he's not another lawyer. I'll say that much. But look at his credentials. An American politician. And represented a district in Texas in the House of Representatives for until he was elected out. I don't know if he's elected out yet. I'm confused. It's I guess when they say 2019, that means present, right? I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what they mean here, but I'm thinking if they put a date, that means he's out. But if they put present, then he's still in. But yeah, I can't explain the way everybody thinks. That's cool. That's too hard. I can't even explain myself some days. So he's running for president, and yeah, blah blah blah. He's another one of the boatload of stupid commentary that Look, for a lot of folks, they've heard this stuff already. They don't want to hear the nonsense again. So, you know, get moving along here. Hey, here we go. Look at this guy, huh? Socialist Sanders. Yeah, the pride and joy of Mother Russia. All right. I mean, seriously, he loves Russia. Oh, he does. So he honeymooned in Russia. Yeah. Sure did. Got married in the States. I think it was Vermont. And went on his honeymoon in Russia. Probably on the taxpayer's dime because it was mixed in with some kind of reach out program or whatever. But anyhow, this is a guy. His campaign pitch is free everything. Hey, free this, free that. Take from them, take for those over there. Yeah, take from anybody that's got more than you. We're going to take it. We're going to just steal it. We're just going to take it all. I'm going to take it all for myself as president, and I'll tell you how much you're going to get. Yeah, that's a socialist. No, thank you, Bernie. No, thank you, Bernie boy. This guy's been in politics almost all his life. He won his first election when he was sucking on a pacifier. I'm kidding. He's longest serving independent, but not really. So, yeah, he's a Democrat. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, blah, 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 blah. He's 77. He's 1 year younger than Biden. He actually looks 5 years older than Biden, but that's what we got. Vermont, yada yada, and where all the cows are, and Ben and Jerry's and stuff like that. But enough of that nonsense. See ya, Bernie. No vote for you. Maybe if somebody out there wants to vote for you, I'm sure they will. They did before. It happens. This guy here. Oh. I love those fine Indian cheekbones in a Native American woman, and the blonde hair. Oh, look at the sweet chin and the not brown eyes. And look, I mean, I can see her holding a piece of corn or being inside some buffalo hide, cuddling to the chief. Not. I don't know if she's, what does it say here? She's 70. Does she? Yeah. Sure. Her husband. Oh, she's had. Okay. She had her first husband was Jim Warren. Oh, that's how she became Elizabeth Warren. What's her maiden name? I want to find out. That couldn't have been her brother. Anyway, I'm thinking of Omar. Sorry. Over here, says her husband, she married him in 1980, is Bruce Mann. I don't know much about him. I used to know some Manns around where I live, and they were fun people. But I don't know anything about no Bruce. So she got a website. That's sweet. Isn't that nice? I went to a bunch of schools pretending she was an Indian. Okay. Let's see. She's a senator, Massachusetts. Oh boy, that state's really going down the tubes, down the drain with the rest of the swamp. Formerly a law school professor specializing in bankruptcy. Yeah, that's just who we need for president. A law professor specializing in bankruptcy. I don't think so. All she wants to do is take from rich people, punish successful businesses, attack big dogs on behalf of the little dogs. She's just your standard, common, cookie-cutter socialist. Just not interested. Sorry. Sheesh. Don't be offended. All right, so who, her? Oh yeah, I guess she was yakking, but I don't know what is she? Who is she? What teach? Oh wait, I thought it said teacher. Activist. Oh hell no, no more activists for president. That was a big mistake. Never again. No. Okay, she's 68, born in Texas. Well, that ain't bad, but founded, blah, blah. And she's got a child. She has a daughter. Parents, I guess she doesn't have a hubby. Um, I don't know anything about her, not one thing. Not one smidgen. Somebody said she said something in the debate, but I'm like, who? Is that one of the hosts? I had no idea who they were talking about. All right, so let's back up. What do we cover? Everybody? Close enough. I mean, I think I saw this guy. I think I saw him a little bit. Yeah, I can. Yeah, yeah. Somebody was running a live stream, and I think it was Steven Crowder. He was running a live stream during the debate, and he said that the guy's mouth looks like Dana Carvey's mouth when he's doing impersonations and stuff, something like that. Kind of. Yeah, maybe you're right. All right, whatever. He's another Democrat. He's running for office. He's a businessman. Oh, he's a lawyer too. Oh, great. Yeah, not interested. That's like a big deal breaker for me. If you're a lawyer or you're a Democrat, well, no thanks. No thanks. And so he's 54. He was born in India. Huh, how unusual. Blah blah is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all right. Well, there's not a darn thing interesting I can tell you about him. I don't know anything about him. All I know is he doesn't say any stupid things, because if he did, I know about it. But I haven't read anything stupid that he said, so that's a plus. If anybody's looking for a Democrat who hasn't said something stupid, there's only a few. Most have. So he's he's one though that hasn't said anything stupid that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe somebody can change my mind. Teach me what I don't know. It's always a possibility. So that's about it. I don't have anything else to talk about. The debates, Hey, President Trump said it best when he sent his tweet yesterday about the debate. He said, boring. Yeah, that was so true. It was. It was. From what I watched, I didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't. It was so boring. But I tried. I tried to watch today's debate too, and it just. So that's all I got to say. If you don't know about any of these candidates and you're just a novice and you thought Graffiti Forensics might know more than you don't know already, sorry to disappoint you. All I know is they're a bunch of Democrats. I don't trust any of them. And it's possible there is a good one in here that I just don't realize how good they really are. But hey, they're in the Democrat Party, and right now they're at the bottom of my list, right down there with the socialists and the whatever, So, hey, gotta say no thank you. No thank you. No thank you, Tulsi. No thank you, Warren. No thank you, Julian. No thank you, Pete Buttigieg? I don't know. No thank you, Corey. No thank you, Handsy Joe Biden. No thank you, Michael Bennett. No thank you, Gillibrand. No thank you, Harris. No thank you, Amy. No thank you, Robert Francis. No thank you, Bernie. No thank you, anybody else here like her and like her. Any of you. And no thank you, okay? So there you go. Don't take my name and register it. And seriously, somebody's probably going to register Graffiti Forensics in California and vote with my name on it. Don't you dare, you crooked, bad people. Don't you dare do that. That's bad. Yeah.